But then Mandy kind of pumped up Sonya, like, no, you're MMA too. Get your ass in there.
Right. Like, you can do this.
And, like, I kind of want to see that face-off and almost, like, bring back Lion's Den.
Yeah.
Like, let them, they're two legit MMA people. But I really liked Ronda's, like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, the
like,
for real look. We're doing this?
Yeah.
And just lit her up.
Yeah. No,
and then,
I definitely see a possible, like, women's tag match with Natalya and Rousey versus Absolution, just to give them a little something at the next pay-per-view.
Well, and that's I believe, probably part of the reason they brought Natty over is to give Ronda somebody she's super comfortable with to work with so while they're still getting her in. Yeah. And I like the fact that they're still keeping Ronda away from any major titles or anything like that because of her name value. Right. Like, okay, let's put her with this. Let's get her feet wet before we throw her in the deep end and she possibly drowns.
Right. Well, yeah, they're seeing that Ronda doesn't need a title. She's got her name, and that's just enough for now.
Yeah, and I really dug her judo takedown.
Yeah.
That people were, like, bashing her as a botched STO. Like, nah, that's just a leg trip, just shoot takedown.
Yeah. Like that's how it's supposed to look.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's just a flurry of punches and a takedown before the grounded pound.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to butter it up yet.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, that was a nice little addition. And then we roll into the segment that is tied for my top favorite of the show was Breezango and the bar backstage.
Oh crap! I totally forgot about this. Yeah, you're right. This was real good.
I love the fashion
this was
police.
Real good.
They're so fantastic.
So Fandango and Breeze together have been probably one of my favorite things about SmackDown for a while.
Yeah,
did they ever solve the fashion files?
Did they what?
Did they ever solve it? Like
no. They're still traveling that road.
They're still hunting for Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, and giving the bar like fashion tickets.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I do agree though.
Good.
Like, why is Sheamus frosted tipped?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, I mean, I'll ask him to his face, so it's not nothing I wouldn't ask that grown man to his face.
Yeah.
I just want to know. Like, I dig the mohawk, like, I dig his look. Like, it fits him. I just want to know where the frosted tips come from. Or is he just kind of like that, screw it, I don't care. You know? Whatever.
But rolled into an actual match between Breezango and the bar, which was a nice little something for the bar while they're waiting for the end-all, be-all to the tournament, the title match.
Yeah, and Breezango's super underrated.
Yeah.
Like, both those guys are solid workers.
Yeah, by themselves, they're great workers, and then together, they're just a comedic team on top of the fact being great workers.
Yeah, like, Breeze tore it up singles in NXT, and really got lost in the shuffle when he got called up, but then kind of found this stuff with Fandango, and I really dig it.
Yeah. No, I was very happy with the pairing and the path they've taken since kind of being paired together.
Yeah.
I was wondering how that would work. Are you guys just going to be pretty boys? But then they show that they could do the comedic side with the fashion files. And like I said,
Breeze coming out as the old lady against the Usos.
Yeah.
And the janitor.
Yeah. Being in disguise. Like, we know it's you, stupid. He's like, no, you don't.
No,
mustache.
you don't.
The mustache. But yeah, end all be all. Breezango goes over the bar.
Which I don't think anybody suspected was going to happen either, because you just expect that Breezango was going to lose. Right. You get used to it. So when they won, it was like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
So it was nice of the bar to kind of quote unquote do the job.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's not going to hurt their standing at all. So
yeah, but to give the team of Breezango a kind of a nice little welcome to Raw also was a nice touch.
Yeah, and also like gives Breezango, like, if they come back around and the bar has the belts and they go for a rematch, like, they beat him once. Yeah. So it kind of gives that. So I'm really excited to see where this tag shakeup stuff's going.
Yeah. And that rolls us into the main event, which was Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, and Bobby Roode
debuting
Bobby Roode and Bobby Lashley. Lashley didn't have a match last week. He just had the run-in against Elias, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't... Okay. So, debut match for Lashley coming back and Roode making the jump to Raw.
Excellent acquisition, by
absolutely.
the way.
Absolutely. A lot of people felt that Roode over on SmackDown was kind of... He was one-dimensional. Didn't he had the glorious thing, but as soon as the the robe came off, it was just he's another strong guy.
They need to turn him. He's way better heel.
Yeah.
Ramblings I heard is the reason he came in face is because of his music.
Yeah.
NXT, that works because they kind of do the indie feel where, I can still be a bad guy, but you like my music. And he's like, I don't care, I'm better than you. But ramblings I heard Vince, his music, people like his music, so make him a face.
But that doesn't work on WWE television.
Yeah. Yep.
So it was that team versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas. I was really happy with
all of it.
I was happy with all of it. It was a nice, easy match for each one of them to get their rocks off, so to say.
It got all your main players on the show.
Yeah, and tied up the loose ends for the Miztourage, and the fact that the end of the match came around and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel kind of turned. Yeah, they turned their backs on Miz and said, "It's all yours now." Yeah,
I really hope these two find their footing.
Yeah,
like Bo Dallas ran NXT for a good chunk of time before he got called up. I like Axel.
Yeah,
like McGillicuddy, Hennig, Axel, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah,
I like them both, and hopefully they kind of find their way as a tag team on their own after getting kind of the rub, if you want, from Miz.
Yeah.
So hopefully they find their way on their own. We can see some good stuff out of them. They're both, third generation stars.
Yeah. Well, and seeing both of them paired with the Miz and showing everybody like they can do the work.
Yeah.
They can do the footwork. So give them something. Like let them take the ball for a little bit. Miz is making the jump to SmackDown, so couldn't exactly take the Miztourage with him.
Yeah.
So it's nice for them to close that chapter and like, we're not with you anymore. We're not associated. In order for them to maybe do a tag team of them, just Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas for a little while without Miz. Or, hell, I don't care. Put them singles for a little while.
Yeah.
They've shown that they're willing to do the work. They've always been able to wrestle.
Yeah.
So let them run for a little bit.
Has Curtis Axel been officially eliminated from the Royal Rumble yet?
Ooh.
What is he, like 2 years now?
Maybe that's part of the Fashion Files.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
That would be the end piece.
Yeah.
Ooh, child.
Someone do some fact checking. Checking in the comments for me.
Fact checking.
I can't talk today.
No problem. I forgive you.
It's fine. No, you don't.
I do. Fingers?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
That's really weird for audio listeners.
Yeah, nobody saw anything. So anyway, that's the end of the Raw. What did you guys think overall?
Solid. I mean, a good start to the shakeup. And then, there was those, and then Raw did call-ups after
there
stuff went off the air. Zack Ryder came over. They announced that on WWE Online. Hopefully he can find something.
Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley came over.
Yeah.
Which I'm hoping that they don't continue the Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley.
They didn't even really do it on SmackDown.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Mike Kanellis came over.
Yeah, I would like to see him to start doing his wife Maria just had their baby.
Yep.
So she's
he was battling some personal demons too.
Yeah.
But he's in stupid shape. I think part of the reason he got pulled is he kind of got out of shape when he was sitting around waiting for his WWE time.
Which happens.
Yeah, but now he's like part of Team Ab.
Yeah.
No carb.
Yeah.
The Ascension.
Which, take it or leave it.
They brought over Breezango, bring over the Ascension. So you got that still, where they can have that kind of comedic stuff.
Yeah. And that weird kind of pairing between the tags.
Yeah, and one I'm excited about and wonder if they're going to reunite a team. They also brought over Chad Gable.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like Gable. Like he tore it up with AJ. Like he can do it on his own. Or they could just put American Alpha back together.
Which would give Jordan something to do.
I think they almost have to patch them back together because left to their own devices, they don't seem to be going anywhere quickly. I think they were perfectly paired. They both had the look. They both had the the overall feel and whatnot to the tag team, but you break them apart. And I mean, once you have to break them apart and pitch one of them as an illegitimate child of Kurt Angle, I think you're digging so deep at that point, you're better off letting them be kind of like a little bit under the radar, but still a really solidly good match.
Let them stay where they excel, and that was as a tag team.
So, you have Kurt Angle.
Right.
Yep.
Jason Jordan.
Yep.
Team Angle.
Now Chad Gable. Though rumored for a long time of a possibility Team Angle 2.0.
Give it. Or they could work as his enforcers.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, don't get me wrong.
We're not deciding what you want for dinner, Bangs McGee.
Shut up. Enforcers to me comes across as that Angle would be like a bad guy and his enforcers to enforce his decisions because they wouldn't be good ones and he has to force them in. But Angle's too much of a good guy right now to necessarily have enforcers.
Not necessarily, because it could also be enforcers in the way Angle stays good and he's the general manager and can't technically, in his general manager role, make people get these hands. You have Jordan and Gable that as just two pit bulls, two just collegiate, amazing,
dogs.
Just, all right, y'all want to not listen? You get these two, and they just get thrown around the whole time.
Yeah.
I like it.
See it.
I like it.
I could see it, and I think it's almost too good of an idea for WWE. I think they kind of drop the ball when those things come around. Favorite moment of the entire show? Anything?
It was tied between Breezango or Ziggler McIntyre.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say Braun Strowman doing a running drop kick.
Yeah.
That was...
I've seen him do a kip up, so...
No, I know, but like, I don't care how many times you see it. You see a dude that big, like a dude who eats a truck on his day off, like just the tires and everything, like it doesn't matter, and then he just does a running drop kick. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman is super awesome.
Yeah.
If you like him so much, why don't you go marry him?
Don't do that. Please don't.
He's too nice to children. I shouldn't be around somebody like that.
What does that mean?
Ooh, there's the first cuss.
I said a curse. I'm nice to babies.
Brandon,
this is messed up.
You give them Rikishi drivers on the regular.
If they deserve it. That is notwithstanding. I am nice to children. I hate that you... Oh, he's too nice to kids. But I treat him like chopped liver, I guess.
Oh, whatever.
This is hurtful. Words
no.
hurt.
Don't deny it. You love Braun Strowman too.
Such a
Everybody
father.
loves Braun Strowman.
Such a terrible father.
You interact with your children and make them laugh. You jerk.
How dare I? All right, so that's the end of Raw. That's the end of this episode. We're going to do a two-parter and do SmackDown in a separate episode. So we're gonna.
So can we leave with a cliffhanger if I'm going to smack you or not?
To be continued.
To be continued.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll know when the next episode's open. Oh God!
I
just started crying.
I ran into a doorknob.
No, I brought it on myself.
He loves
so everybody,
yeah.
This is the time to take a bathroom break, get a cigarette, have a snack,
or just pause.
Yeah,
get a fruit snack.
Yeah. So we're gonna do our end of show credits here. If you want to follow Johnny Wisdom on Twitter, he is at JohnnyWisdom8 on Twitter. Steve Vaughn is not here, but he's on Twitter at King of SEW. You can follow Ryan
at Ryan Tappist Hall
or at I Am Groot.
Yes,
there you go.
Did he really get I Am Groot?
No, you'll have to find out.
Right. Cliffhanger.
Dun, dun, dun.
You can follow myself on Twitter at Boris the Idiot. That's ID10T. We are also on there at Slam Cries Pod. Trish, are you on Twitter?
I think I have one. I just don't care to look at it.
Fair enough.
All right.
Moving on. So, yeah, if you like any of this stuff, go check out any of the other podcasts with Gorilla Quad Pro, also on Twitter, at Gorilla Quad Pro. There's at Taco Tuesday Pod and at Therapy_is. If you like this podcast, also go check out Slam Fam. They just started a new thing. Go check them out.
They actually have a couple exclusive interviews. They are getting the returning Shane Hollister.
Yeah.
And then I believe it's the Bells in the Cell one are getting Vicious and Delicious.
Nice.
Before they go up against Crotch and Billy Gunn.
Very cool. So go check those out. Also check out